Yeah.
Probably a metre, mate.
Maybe they should have picked two teams for the video rink. How do you like my artwork, Sarge? You know? How do you like my artwork, mate? Look at that.
I saw that, yeah. Jack.
Bad luck, mate. Yeah. Ah. I should have just fucking drawn. Yeah, didn't it, mate? Yeah. Two, yep.
We're right at the moment, 2 on 1.
Yes, we can't work that out, eh? Yeah, yeah.
Could just give us a bit of paper.
I could have, yeah, exactly, mate. Well, we could have used our cards that we got there. We got heaps printed. Could have just done that. Oh. Yeah, that's it, mate. It did, mate. Yeah, yeah. When you sent it out, I thought, oh, it's pretty good line. Yeah, yeah.
Going by what the first one did.
Yeah.
Not here, Panger. Nice shot, mate. Oh, knock it too.
Yep. Stay there, Tone. Yeah. Yeah, Tone. Oh. Bad luck, mate.
Any pass, good, mate. Yeah, mate.
It's either hand, mate. Whatever you feel comfortable with, you know. Yeah, you're just really drawing. 2 metres over, that's all.
I don't care how far you come past, mate.
All good, boys. All good.
Nice shot, mate.
Sure. I think there's another one.
You can stay there if you want to.
He's got a bit of string on him.
You want to switch? Whatever you like.
It's a cock with a G string. Yeah.
Come on, Davey. Good, stay with it.
Ah, too wide
Well done.
and heavy. Jesus.
Yeah, I think you're up under there, mate. How far do I go through? Good, mate. Good there. Look around here, Mudge. Look under here.
Shots hard. Yeah.
On this. Lovely weight, mate. Keep coming. Good home. It's handy. Yeah, try it again, definitely. Start here, mate. Shot. Good. Start, bud. Good luck.
Yeah, lovely weight, Tony. Just over. One down.
Apart. Yeah, good, mate. There you go.
Here, Tane. Just a bit more grass. Close, Brad. All good, mate. One down.
Yeah, mate. Fold pass, Jack. Jack eye. Down in there, mate.
Couple down, mate. You're just looking to draw either hand. Front one's about that far out. Yeah, mate.
Mate, you counted. You're only that.
No. You're about a metre over, Brad. Bit more grass. Bad luck, mate. Yeah, think so.
Close the eyes. Nine was good both sides.
And
You got names of teams?
yeah, these are the names and what they're. And I was wondering whether you might be able to introduce like the other players on others later on as well, maybe if we get can we? Because I say we're live streaming this one. Yeah, you're on, and I'll check that. She's like
Wow.
Hello, viewers out there. It's Australian Carl Healy here, commentating the Norfolk Island triples here. We've got a pretty good quality game here. Teddy Evans' team versus Phil Matthews' team. Current score 2-all. Everyone's having a lovely afternoon. It's beautiful weather here, slight breeze.
Yeah.
Probably a head breeze as these players are facing. It's coming over the club, so it probably not making too much of an effect on the head as it is at the moment. The true quality of Teddy Evans there comes through. Probably a couple down and draws the shot. We are down to the quarterfinals in the men's and women's triples. We have, on this bottom green, we have 2 rinks of men, 2 rinks of ladies, and up the top, top green, we have the same. Just in case you might think we're down to semi-finals, we're not. Okay, so I've just been notified that the quarterfinals are 18 ends. In their sectional, the men played 15 ends. So they'll have to be out there for 3 ends longer now. As long as they've had a couple of schooners of amber aiming fluid, I'm sure they'll be fine. Punga drawing the shot there. Say there'd be a tailwind going in this direction, so you might find a couple of the players going through or past the jack this way. I've been here for 4 or 5 days now, and I tell you, Norfolk Island is the place to be. Rob Adams drawing a second shot here. Bit of pressure on the Norfolk Island team. Certainly want to get something close here.
Work hard. Red. Bad, mate. They're far over.
Paulie Hingston there, probably just out of shot. Maybe the closest third for the Norfolk Island team. While Menzies played with all 3 of these guys in the Phil Matthews team, played with them at Grandviews a number of years ago. Great fellas, good players.
For tiny, that's all.
Carl, how are you?
Yeah, going all right. Yourself?
Good, thanks, mate. Well, looks like I think I am. Yeah. Looks like I got here just in time, mate. Well, a bit late.
3-2.
It's a tight affair early.
Yeah, it should be a good game down there. Punga's playing. I thought he was talking about not playing today. Bit of a sore shoulder.
Yeah, he did a nail earlier, but he's back on deck now.
No, it should be a good game between these two.
Quality sides.
Yeah, I think Sarge's side's won it a couple of times. I know they won it at least once.
Yep.
So, and I think Teddy made the quarterfinals and the semi-final with his side, so looking to go one better.
Sure. Teddy's got his work cut out for him here. He's, I think, 2 or 3 down.
Yeah, got a couple of back bowls. Teddy likes to play a bit aggressive when he gets the chance to.
Now, what's Teddy, besides Teddy, what's his nickname? Is it Lord Ted?
Well, he's been known as Lord Ted as well.
Ted, yeah.
Teddy's a nickname as well. His name's actually Hayden.
Yeah, that's
So,
right,
you know,
that's
yeah,
right.
but yeah.
Yeah. And
Teddy, Lord Ted.
That's why I've heard Lord Ted, because he can play shots like that.
Yeah. He said it's an interesting story, that one. He reckons he got it on a footy trip away. The boys played the Australian Aboriginals first, and they had the New Zealand Maori to play.
Yep.
And I think at half time he said something like, he said, the only hope we've got's a prayer. So they've started calling him Lord Ted. It's Sarge not far away here.
He's played
That's a great bowl.
a great shot. I think Teddy will be too short here, all the back bowls.
No, I don't. He'll be having a look, I think, but doesn't want to take himself out, though. Well,
Just a confident ball, I think.
yeah.
I said you got a bit of a tailwind going this way, so it'll be easy to just arrive through that jack.
Green seems to be running all right, so just...
Yeah, well, they got the heavy roller out earlier. Trev got me on the roller.
He's
So
got...
I gave it a couple. So
Oh, thanks for that.
yeah, no
Give it-
problem.
Yeah.
Always happy to help out. Old greenkeeper myself.
Yeah.
40 years behind the mower.
Always good to get back on them every now and then and do it. Just very, very rarely though, not too often.
Yeah, well, I try and help the boys out at Cabramatta in the mornings when they have the top dressing or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get it done quicker. We try and do the same. We're almost volunteers. We try and get as many people in as we can on the days we're top dressing.
Yeah. So it's very easy to have something else on.
Yeah.
Very easy.
Very busy. There are a few people that are a bit like that because we normally do it on a Sunday morning, so that's good. Now a few of the younger bowlers have started bowling now. They're always keen to help, so it's good.
Gets them into what keeping greens is all about, and where the game sort of originated on big square patches of grass, just the finer things to create finer surfaces. And it's always a good message, maybe down the track they'll help out a club and maybe give a couple of tips on how to really sort of make a fine surface. So just keep spreading the message of of helping out, lending a hand. It's kept bowling clubs going all over the world, to be honest.
Yeah, I noticed that when I first started bowling Castle, you get all the greenkeepers in the area help there, and then our greenkeeper go and help them, and just during renovation season keep rolling on and getting it done.
Exactly right. Many hands make light work.
Yep. See if Punga can replicate his first bowl. Sarge will be happy if he does. He just cut his grass a little bit, but not a bad bowl nonetheless.
Two handy areas there. Just as an umpire's call,
Cool.
I can only do so many things.
Yeah, so I went to go.
Can't take the mic out there,
No,
unfortunately.
Glenn, I'll go do it.
Yeah, Jess is on.
So it's two bowl for me personally. Two bowl triples is it's very much about how the lead plays and the heads they set up. They don't always have to get the shot, but if they're setting up good heads, finishing in good areas, then it makes it easier for the second and the skipper to play. I suppose play shots, convert, just have the confidence of playing shots when you've got bowls in the head to work with. So that breeze is getting a little stronger now and then. You might see some of the bowls hold out, do a few funny things. It's just a very gusty breeze here, very strong gusty breeze. A bit of touch here from Wal Menzies. Probably just fallen out. I'd say the Sarge's team holding two there. Surely, if Teddy goes to the mat down again, surely the pressure on Lord Ted to get the shot. Dear oh dear. And a couple of ends now. Didn't get the shot last end, but I think he was 3 down when he stepped to the mat. He got the shot, which forced a conversion, and he held on to second. Looking at the big smile on his face, I don't think Lord Ted feels too much pressure. But he does require another bowl close here. There's an opportunity for Sarge, if he wants to take it, to get a connection onto the closest Norfolk and out.
G'day, Carl. Phil Jones here. Just sitting down for a second. I've been out umpiring, mate.
Oh, you were the umpire for that call?
Yeah.
Oh, very good.
This looks like it's going to be a close game, this one.
Yeah, there's a lot of good quality bowls being played here. Lord Ted's been he's been pretty good so far. He's drawn the shot on the last two ends.
Alrighty, just a fraction short there.
Just a fraction.
Yeah, that's got it.
Might cut out an opportunity for Sarge to get the nearest Norfolk bowl out for a number. Sarge, I think, holding 2, maybe 3. Changing hand, just drawing a shot, I think.
You're not far away.
This has to beat his front one. That'll be in the
Yep.
count. So close for the third's the call from Paul. So Hayden to be trying to beat his last bowl there.
He's got a good line.
Can he do it 3 ends in a row? Of course he can. Of course he can.
That's what he's known for.
Lord Ted. Well, this is where a bit of mental toughness comes in for the team of Phil Matthews. Just have to keep putting the pressure on. Might inspire the lead for the Norfolk team, Tony
Cicluna.
Might inspire him to get a couple close here and Paul to really jump on. Like I said, it's not overly easy conditions out there. There's a fluky tailwind as we're watching now. Better start from Tony.
A pretty good line from Punga here. He might be just a little bit hot. It's handy back there.
Certainly finishing in the right spots anyway. I was just saying, Jonesy, that they had the heavy roller on this earlier before the game.
All right.
Yep. Had me on top of it.
Oh.
Gave it a couple of rolls.
Was it single roll or double? Or
I gave it a double.
gave it a double?
Gave it a double. Just squeezed it in.
Yeah, it's a good bowl here from Punga. Yeah, great correction on weight.
Fantastic. Perfect leading almost. One on, one behind.
Oh, he's out there. As long as he's up there.
It's a good chance.
That's a fraction short.
Well, they're building, both teams are building ahead. It's just first one to, I suppose, get to the shot bowl or get to the jack here. The idea for Walls to try and get to the jack, really tuck it around the corner, can make 3.
Oh.
Perfect shot.
Yeah, I think you stay there, mate. Yeah, just drawing.
Call there from Lord Ted's to draw the shot. Don't think don't think the Norfolk Island team here can afford to drop another bowl short. Need something past to work with.
Well, he certainly passed.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I didn't hear the conditions of play. Is it still respot?
It's respot in the quarters, yeah.
Still respot on the tee. All right. So not a terrible result there for Paul. Wall won't be happy with that. That's for our viewers at home. We really want to be turning the jack around the corner there. If you do miss the jack, you're finishing past creates another opportunity, and the jack rarely jumps forward, so you could find it that particular bowl catching a crumb if the jack's moved. See a bit of aggression here from Lord Ted.
It's starting to come back. You might get lucky here. Oh, spewed out the side, still down.
Okay. So one shot still being held by the Phil Matthews team. New territory out here now. This will be interesting to see how close both these skippers can get. I wouldn't expect
He's done it pretty well by the look of this.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect to see too much turnout there with the breeze sort of behind to travelling to the back left as we're looking.
He looks as though he's in the area as well.
This will make 4 ends in a row if he draws the shot.
He needs to move it. Oh, just slid through.
Gave himself a great chance to get the shot there. Potentially still 2 down. And Matthews just has to repeat the last dose. As long as he doesn't run into the jack, everything's pretty good about this bowl.
Yeah, what a great effort.
It's a very good shot
Toucher.
from Sarge.
3.
So, for our viewers at home, just watching that, seeing that head build, the jack moving sort of backwards but more to the side, where, unfortunately, Norfolk team just having a few bowls short of the jack. So this is where they sort of really have to switch on and just get past that jack, changes angles up, changes results up.
Yeah, another good start here from Punga. Just a little past.
Yeah, can certainly apply the pressure now. Grandview's team.
From memory, I think they won it last year, this team.
Could be right. I do not have that information.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's either last year or the year before.
Okay.
So they've been on this stage before, these guys.
Yeah, I know
And
they've fared well on a few occasions, this team.
Tony holds his first toucher, resting toucher.
Brilliant.
Bruiser for Sarge, and a great northern.
And what a great effort from Punga.
Yep. That's great.
Sitting right on the tee.
That's great leading. If you're not going to get the shot, they're the positions you want to be finishing in. It gives you second an opportunity to arrive as well, and covering the spot. You've got option of soft weight. You've got option of big weight. Anything you like.
Tony's just about duplicated his first. Yes, pretty good bowl there, mate.
Textbook stuff there from Tony Cicluna.
Well, we've got a bit of a wayward one in here from the next rink.
Yep.
Whoa, here comes a great bowl. But Tony's back bowl still leads the Norfolk boys. No, it looks like it's a bit of a measure now between
I think you this hand, Brad.
Bowl there from Wal Menzies. He's certainly created a bit of room. Created a bit of room for the two teams.
This hand, mate. Yep, round that.
All on his backhand here. Looking to miss the front. Don't know if he's missed the front, but he might find a little track through there. Right.
Good luck, mate.
Paul shifted the Phil Matthews, or the, should I say, the Punga bowl up for shot. Say, just be looking to draw another shot now, while Menzies. Anything past the jack here is certainly going to help.
You can play pretty much the same bowl, mate, if you get contact with that. Sorry. Yep. Yeah.
Here, Teddy calling a very positive shot there. It's the Norfolk team coming up there, the dark blue bowl. Can land the shot bowl for a couple. There's always the option of the jack down there as well. It's a fraction higher than his last one.
Quick for the job, Brad.
both in the ditch.
Yep. Yeah, that's why the pink stuff's on it.
Right, so still one being held by the Phil Matthews team here. Teddy Evans all to do again. It's been a great quality end by the front end.
Looks a little bit hot to me. He's probably trying to get as close to the ditch as he possibly could.
Yeah, he sort of looked up at the flag then. They are playing into a headwind. He probably got a gust in the face and just really put a bit into that.
Teddy's on track here. Slide off and shot to Ted.
Lord Ted. Not the first time he's done that this game. The last four ends he's converted heads. So the Norfolk crew holding shot and third. So it might be a bit dangerous for Phil to attack. At 6-4 up, I think might just try and draw the shot he does have. Doesn't have enough room to draw it, I don't think. Not on this side. It's nothing past the jack there for either team, so I don't think there was too much danger for Phil there.
I think Teddy's playing this one pretty safe. Staying right away.
Doesn't want to undo all the good work there. So one to the Norfolk Island team. One shot the difference, 6-5 after 7.
You bet, mate. That's
seen any players go tee to tee or a real short length yet. So I think they're just trying to get a feel out there, just get a feel for the speed. Like I said, the heavy roller has been out there, Phil, so they're still looking to get a feel for the speed of the green. The roll might wear off at some stage. Just one of those things. I don't want to employ a tactic and not have it work and drop a few shots. Then you're giving your opposition a real look at what you can and can't do. So I love this arm wrestle at the start of the game. You're still figuring each team out.
Time ball.
Both these leads have upped their game, building good heads for the seconds to play to.
Yeah, Tony's passed the jack this time, so probably thinking that at least one of the Grandview boys is going to be pretty positive at this.
Yep.
But then again, Punga just a fraction short.
Yeah, I think he might have drawn the shot there though. So
Yep.
similar situation before. It's just the Grandview's team that's dropped a couple short this time. So could be opportunities here for the Norfolk Island team.
Pooley's in the area. He might just move it
Well,
a little bit hot.
yeah, but he's grabbed that all-important tee, the respot. So it's opened up opportunities to play any sort of weight they like at the shot bowl or the jack now. Obviously not wanting to remove theirs, but they do have all the backwood. Well, Menzies missing in the right spots there. He's
Mate, but don't need to be that heavy. Yeah.
a bad receiving
I
area there.
know, but we'll give it more grass.
It's a confident draw called by Teddy Evans there. Get another one close. Even if he lands that outside blue bowl, he gives himself a chance to.
It's a fair bit narrower this time, mate.
I like Paulie.
Yeah, made a
Good
handy
weight.
correction of weight.
He's left that one a little short.
I know Grandviews are holding the shot here, but I'm going to say advantage Teddy Evans here. There's a forehand shot where he can move the jack anywhere from 2 feet to probably 1.5 meters and make close to 4 shots. He lands the shot bowl, he makes 2.
Here he is. Here's the boss. The boss has just turned up. Teddy's a little wide on this one. It's the right weight.
Yeah, another one on the tee there, so just Teddy getting a feel for the line there. We call that in bowls a very good miss. Back edge of the jack was not good for Phil then, or contact with the shot bowl. Teddy Evans makes 1 or 2 here, made 2. I think Phil Matthews just plays a very similar bowl. He's get the outside of the jack. He can make a couple, land the shot bowl. Not even the strong Norfolk breeze can hold him up there. Lord Ted. 2. We have new leaders. Norfolk Island crew in front, 7-6 after 8.
Just to give you a quick update on the games out the front with the girls. I just had a quick look at the Norfolk Island girls. Esther Sanchez, Petal Jones and Vivian Dela Cruz are leading in their game 13-1. And Shay Wilson, she's leading 12-3. Halfway through the ends, so it looks pretty good for the Norfolk Island teams in the ladies. And down here on the back green, again, the Norfolk Island ladies teams. We've got Deb Smith, Melio and Tanya Randall. At present are leading 10 points to 3. And Annie Pledge's team, they're leading, I'm not sure whether it's 8-7 or 18. No, I think it's 8-7 after 7 ends. Andrew Umliff, again on the back green, Ummy with Dave Magri and Mucci. They're leading the Pottsville team 8 points to 4 after 8 ends.
So that kind of tells me that all the Norfolk Island teams are in front. So there's a bit of local knowledge there.
Just a little.
Any of our viewers at home out there want a real challenge? Come over to Norfolk Island for this competition. See if you can beat them.
We do have a lot of locals listening and while they're at work.
Yep.
So they're pretty keen to know how the Norfolk Island teams go.
Absolutely.
Just go and check the other 2 men's games. I'll be back with some scores.
Phil Jones there doing the rounds, getting the scores for us. Doing a great job as always.
Or you can either stay there or scoop around Tony. You gonna stay? Yep. Okay, mate. Or you can get it there.
So anyway, back to our rink of Grandview's team versus the Norfolk Island team. Got Teddy Evans' team in front, 7-6 after 8. Grandview's holding the shot here. I think Wal Menzies is on the jack.
Real close, mate. Oh, great second shot, mate.
Paulie's put in a really good shot there, making it hard to make more than one. The Grandview's team.
Good afternoon, Carl. Good afternoon, Kevin.
Afternoon, Kieran.
School's
How are you,
out. Good, thank you. What have I missed? Looks pretty tight.
You've missed to be honest, you've missed the Teddy Evans show at this stage. He's the last 5 ends. He's converted each end and scored, I think, 4 of them. So that's not taking it away from anyone playing here. It's just his last bowl has just been fantastic.
Well, you did say on Sunday when the thing you remember about when you played Norfolk Island in that bowls was the Teddy Evans show. So he's continuing it going.
Yep, Lord Ted.
Lord Ted.
as we've come to believe. He's got a bit of a challenge on his hands here. An easy way in to convert this end.
Looks to be a little wide here.
Yeah. Probably counted a little bit on that wind. It's a real headwind as we're playing, and it's sort of a bit right to left as we're looking. He's probably expecting a little more turn there, but he did say he was a bit heavy.
How's Punga bowling?
Punga's playing pretty good. Yeah, I'd say this is his worst end. You've turned up just for his worst end, but
who holds these greeny teal bowls? They must be
they're
Pung.
Wal Menzies.
Okay, well,
Wal Menzies plays out of, I think, Coolangatta, is it? These days, he was a Grandviews member back a few years ago. I think.
Oh, let go, you pig dog.
heard it there. What he thought of it?
Colourful call.
That was tame from Teddy.
Colourful call. As we said, there's a bit of breeze out there. Just you'll see some bowls take some funny lines. Phil Matthews, I think, unfortunately played, handy speed, but turned his own bowl onto the jack, and he's only holding one at this stage, but he can land the blue bowl for 4.
Thereabouts. Wow. All but. Looks like 2.
Yeah.
2 to the... good shot there from Phil Matthews. 2 to the Grandviews team.
8-7.
8-7 to Sarge after 9.
Get around to see a bit more of the island the last couple of days, Carl?
I've seen a lot more of the bowling club than I have the island the last couple of days. But that's not a problem at all.
It's a good bowling club.
It's a fantastic club. And, the people here keep me...
Looks like you got a bit of paperwork to do.
Got some paperwork. I think Cam Curtis is trying to put a transfer form in front of me.
Against Rivera Wing.
A couple of scores from around the grounds. Poverty Point against Wawararang. I said that right. 9-4 Poverty Point lead. The Mingara from the Central Coast, they're down 7-10 against Morwell from Victoria. Thanks, Phil. Back here, Punga on the mat. Sorry, yeah, that is Punga. We've got some more. No, I got that one.
Okay, yep.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Carl just signing some paperwork.
Would have probably been a little bit over, that's all.
Couple of loose bowls there early on from Punga. Tony Cicluna now playing the backhand, his more favoured hand. Teddy standing in the way there. Looks to be just around the back. Metre through, indicated by Teddy. See there now. This is Wally Menzies. Listed as green bowls. I'll go more teal. Playing the forehand. Looks to be a little bit wide.
Either hand, Paul.
Dot your I's and cross your T's there, Carl.
Yeah, just a little bit of paperwork there. I wasn't expecting. All good.
A little bit of a looser end, this one.
Yeah. I think from the look of the finish of the bowls, I think Punga might have played the other side of the rink this end. He's been playing the backhand. Looks like he's played the forehand.
Bowl here from Paulie Hingston.
Norfolk Island team building a really good head here. I think drawing second shots the key here for Walmenzies. This hand looks a little dicey with the breeze behind.
Same again, Brad.
Not too bad.
Where'd you get your coffee from today, Carl? Olive was shut today, unfortunately.
Yeah, I went to I had my first coffee from the Golden Orb.
Golden Orb, yep,
Yeah,
good coffee there.
Fantastic.
Nice little spot down there around the back there.
Yeah, fantastic. They
Yeah, Paulie.
everyone sort of recommended it. I had my first one there from there today.
We won't ask you to do comparisons. They're all good here.
Well, exactly right.
Counter, Brad.
Another good one from Paulie Hingston.
Hold on. Hold on. Lock it in. Lock it in.
I did have breakfast at High Tide.
Oh yeah, High Tide, yep. It's down the road here, not too bad.
I recommend their brekkie wrap.
Brekkie wrap.
Fantastic.
Right. On switching duties, our technical director now is Kevin Randall. He's wearing his High Tide shirt.
There you go.
Used to sponsor his tennis team, I think. And I saw you out in the just before the quarter final, Carl, on the roller, getting those greenkeeping skills to good use.
Yeah, it's sort of winding back the clock a bit. They Trev said they wanted the heavy roller out there to get a bit of speed into the green, so they put they put all 92 kilos of it on there.
Done everything here, haven't you?
Oh, just it's one of those things. One of those, this club's like a community. Everyone puts in, and it's just happy to be a part of it. To be honest.
I appreciate all that you've done so far, just for coming over.
Yeah. Oh, it's been great. It's been my pleasure, to be honest.
Teddy here playing the forehand. Looks to have 2 shots, his team.
There's no reason Teddy will be short here. There's plenty to play to.
Phil going up the other end to have a look. Here comes the rain. Well, that came out from nowhere. I was about to say the first time you've seen blue sky this week.
Yeah. It's unfortunate.
Could change the game a bit.
Well, could change a lot of the games.
What's happening over there? It looks like the Norfolk Island team playing the Lithgow team. Norfolk leading 16-3.
Yeah, we had a score, around the ground score update from Jonesy earlier, and said all the Norfolk Island teams were in front. So if they enjoy the rain and maybe a fraction slower, then they'll only get better.
It was only a quick shower, just stopped, I think. It's dead stopped.
Just to cool us down. Take the roll off the green.
All right, down 2 here is Phil. What's the plan here, Carl?
Well, there's not too much on. If he's playing the forehand, I think he's just trying to land the shot bowl with near perfect weight.
I think it's going to come up short.
It's a great effort from Phil.
Holding 2 indicated by Paulie. Do you reckon we can mic Punga up or we become deaf?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you could.
That's the shot.
Just
Yeah.
Teddy in the right ear, Punga in the left.
worried about if Punga has a bad end, you might hear some colourful words.
Teddy just playing safe there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a fair effort, to be honest. It's important too.
Yeah.
Back and forth here. Teddy takes the lead, 9-8. And you've got a bit of a coaching session tomorrow morning.
Yeah, we do have a coaching session. Cameron's Cameron's given me the con there. I'm in charge of that, so that's going to be great. Just, I suppose, giving my message to the players here, and we'll go, skills and drills. We'll go technique. There's a lot of things that we'll cover tomorrow. We only have sort of just over an hour, I suppose, and we'll cover quite a few things. A few players can take it home to their own clubs and put it into good practice. Just if anyone can, anyone that comes to those sessions can take one thing away or one thing back to their club, then, I think you've done your job as a coach, just for one thing for them to work on.
Yeah, well, it's not every day you get number 6 in the world giving you a coaching lesson, so it should be good for those that turn up.
Yeah, it'd be great to get the numbers and a lot of people here. Hopefully the weather's a bit better than what it is right now.
The rain is back. Players just stepping off for a little bit. So what's on after this? Now? Can you just tell me too, the pennants you were talking about that you played last Friday night? Was that?
Yep.
What was that one? Because I was flicking through a few of your highlights the other day. The platinum pennants was on earlier in this year.
Yeah.
So I assume that's the sort of the champion, like the best, the top of the top.
The platinum pennant is the how would we compare that? Probably the new Premier League or the Champions League, of old. It's the top level pennant in New South Wales. But it's what it is also a part of what we call the open gender pennant, which men and women both play in. And as you'll see, we had the likes of Ellen Ryan, Jessica Tell, Karen Murphy, and Jamie Lee Warsnop in our side.
Pretty good squad you put together.
Yeah, we had we had four ladies in our side that just got better and better throughout the rounds, and it was just fantastic. They ended up carrying most of the guys in the side at the end. So that's the number one competition. Bowls New South Wales developed a couple of years ago with the platinum pennant. They developed a men's pennant because we kept the ladies in New South Wales ladies pennant, which was 2 rinks. So they brought back a men's, basically a midweek pennant, which is why it was played on Friday. Some teams played on Wednesdays, and it's just a good. It was only a sort of a home and away game against St John's Park, and it just keeps the competition going.
So is that zone? Is it zone based, or is this a New South Wales what you played last Friday?
Yeah, so that'll be our region. So
yep.
Our new region.
Yep.
So the winner of that wins the region and then goes to the state finals. I don't think all regions in New South Wales play midweek pennant, but certainly not all grades. So. I'm not quite sure how many would be at the state finals, but it's just more, the more competition, the better. And it's just another opportunity for Bowls New South Wales to showcase, what great players we have at club land and play around the grounds, I suppose.
A little bit of a loose end here since the rain's come down. Is the platinum pennant, is that you qualify for that or you buy into it, the teams buy into it, or is it each year it changes the teams, or would it be the same, or is it like a promotion relegation?
Yeah, so last year was the inaugural year. I believe you just had to put in for it last year. I don't think there's any relegation. It's just a matter of putting so many teams in and seeing, whether Bowls New South Wales can put everyone into the draw type thing. So I dare say most of the teams that were in last year will be playing again.
And I noticed too, I don't know, the old Davis Cup, if you hosted the match, you got to play it on whatever surface you want. So that seemed to be, some people played on grass, others played on synthetic, others were indoors. I noticed the final was grand final was indoors.
Yeah, so Warilla hosted the finals, which, for me, I felt was pretty much a perfect place to hold the finals. Their carpet there is fantastic, and it just creates for a really good atmosphere. And I think during that there was some serious bad weather.
Yeah, right.
Outside,
so it worked out well.
So it worked out really well. I'm old school. I'll always favour playing on grass, but when you can get to surfaces like that, it really makes for good bowls.
Is there a limit on the ladies? You have to have 4, or is it you could have 10 and none, or 5 and 5?
You could have none, or you could have 12.
Yep. 12, sorry, not 10.
Yep.
Three lots of 4, I take it.
Yep.
Yep.
So, as many as you like, and it's the way the sport's going. I think most competitions are going open gender these days.
Oh, well, it's the only, not the only sport, but it's one of the sports where men and women can compete pretty much exactly the same on exactly the same sort of area of play. Like golf they have the handicap system, and the women have the tees, which are usually more forward, but lawn bowls, everyone plays at the same spot. They're bowling the same kitty, they're same length, it's all, and beat anyone on the day.
Exactly right. Both sexes have the same capabilities in the sport. Nothing's beyond anyone. So, I think the sport's always growing. It's always developing, and same goes for the open gender sort of events.
Do you think World Bowls event? So the World Bowls last year was 5 men, 5 women. Do you reckon it'll ever go to having a mixed event as well, or just all in, taking your best 10 players or best 5 players, or whatever it works out to be?
Yeah, look, I'm not quite sure of that. I suppose it really depends on the competitions that they come up with. I'm a bit of the old school notion of don't fix it if it's not broken.
Yep.
Your World Bowls Com games, 5 and 5. We do have mixed in the VIs, the visually impaired, I feel sort of separate competitions for now in regards to representing countries and stuff like that. But World Bowls could very much come up with some sort of competition that involves both, and I'd be in for that as well.
We see a great bowl there from Phil Matthews to giving Teddy a bit of his medicine back, and they get 1 on that, which moves the score to 9 all after 11 ends. Are we playing to 18 in the quarters, or it's still 15?
18 ends in the quarters, I'm told.
I think of the World Indoor Bowls. World Bowls Indoor. I always get those. There's two right. There's the World Indoor Bowls and the World Bowls Indoor.
Okay.
There's one in like a Australian Open in England at the start of January, I think it is.
Yep, so that'd be the World Indoor.
Okay, so it's the other one. So Norfolk went to that last year, and there was a mixed event there. So they played the singles. It was a singles event.
Yep.
Men and women, and then they had a mixed pairs, which Geordie and Peddle played in earlier this year. So I'm not sure who represented Australia, but that was in Guernsey, I think.
In Guernsey, yep. So we had, pretty sure we had Ray Pearce and Sam Atkinson go to that. And I think our pair won the mixed pairs.
Yep. So they have got a bit of a mixed element in some of the competitions.
Yeah, they do. Yep.
It's good to see.
But that comes about from winning the Australian Open.
Yep.
The Australian Indoor Singles.
Yep.
Sorry. So if you win the Australian Indoor Singles, you're an automatic qualifier for that, and you team up with the female winner. So
yeah, that's kind of here you do. It's the major singles winners.
Yep.
So it's well said here. 9 all after 11 ends. Teddy's gone off since I've arrived. Not in a good way. See what he's got to say. We've been talking enough. Do you know what score? How many wins got into the quarters? What did you have to have? 4, or did you need 5? Put you on the spot with these questions, haven't I?
You have. I briefly looked at that too. I think you might have needed 5.
Yep.
needed 5 wins out of the.
And a margin, or just
No, just the 5. I think ninth spot was
4 wins?
Was 4 wins. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I can see you trying to get away from the questions and throw Jess in.
Well, I've just thought I'd share it around. I'll introduce Jessica Tell to the commentary box, and
Back for the final tomorrow.
be back. I'll be back tomorrow. No problems at all after the coaching session. So anyway, thanks for having me, guys, and I'll talk to you later.
No worries. Thanks, Carl.
Good luck, mate.
Oh, good afternoon, Jess.
Good afternoon.
How's your day been?
Actually, pretty good. I went for a little bit of a adventure, I suppose. In
Adventure?
lunchtime. Yeah.
Where'd you go?
I have no idea. I just got in the car and went.
Okay. You didn't get lost, did you?
No, I didn't, because all the roads sort of like join up. You'll find yourself eventually. I did go to the lookout though, Captain Cook.
Oh yeah.
Lookout.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a drive out there.
Yes, I found myself there, and it was really lovely.
On the Anson Bay Freeway, you got to go the toll road.
Yeah, the toll road.
That's what we call it.
But yeah, no, it was good. So, and actually, blue skies, sun was out. Apart from now, but it was lovely to take photos of that.
And you got to have a game this morning.
I did get to have a game this morning, so I've actually played 4 out of the 5 rounds.
Yeah, right. Well, I can see the Lithgow team that you played for in round 1 missing you out there. They're down 16-3 after 9 to the Norfolk team of Deb Smith, Tanya Randall, and who's the other one in that team?
Mel.
Oh, Mel.
Yeah, I did see that. I was actually talking to those ladies earlier, and they won 5 out of 5, those Lithgow ladies. So they did pretty well to get to where they are now. I think maybe they're just struggling with the pace of the green earlier on, because I heard it was double rolled, maybe.
Yeah, well, Carl just jumped on it, yeah. He said, what did he say, all 93 kilos of it or something?
93 kilos.
Assume that's what he meant by double roll. or-
Right.
He said it, not me. Interesting game here, 9-all.
This is a very close game. I've been watching from behind, and some very good bowls played.
Really needs to get this up in the head there.
Sarge is going to be close here.
Oh, nice shot there.
Oh, it's just going to tickle through. Should cut it down to 1 if it was more than 1. Teddy with the bowl to come.
Looks like he can land it for maybe a couple. Or he can get back to the jack, give it a little touch.
I think it's going to be wide unless it takes a wick off that wide bowl. No. 1 to Teddy's team. And the score moves along to 10-9 through 12 ends. We're just talking to Carl about the platinum pennant and how that works, and how good it is, how it's a mixed team. There's no restrictions on how many of each gender you can have.
No.
And he did say that the ladies won it for them.
Oh,
so
did he?
Hope your tie's up there.
Thanks. Thanks, Carl. No, that was a great tournament, great competition, well run by Bowls New South Wales. Great idea, really. And yeah, like you say, it's completely open, so it's club's choice. How many men, ladies, para players, even like we had Jimmy Reynolds, who is an absolute legend.
I saw
of the
that.
sport.
I saw him up at the World Bowls last year because he played the para
Yeah.
bowls, and then I saw him in the team, and I went, okay, goes all right.
Yeah, the Rocket, Jimmy the Rocket.
He can talk, can't he? From what I've heard, likes to chat.
He loves a chat, Jimmy, but he's such a nice guy to chat with. But yeah, no, he bowled really well throughout the season as well. Everyone sort of played their part at Cabra, which was great. And I mean, at the end of the day, we won the competition, and it just showed. So
Carl didn't say this, but I watched the last couple of ends last night, just doing a bit of research.
oh yeah, yep.
I think he made a big shot and then forced Gary Kelly and he nearly the kitty sort of spun out to the right, and he nearly it was similar to the Phil's bowl the other day on the Sunday, the last session.
That was it was such a stressful moment, because I actually played under Nick Cahill, and we'd we'd finished probably 6 ends before everyone else. Like, we were just sitting on the sideline watching this game go on. Disco Zarink was just, chugging along, and Carl did play a pretty big bowl, and Gary got it, but it didn't quite go out, so
That's right. It needed to kill, wasn't it?
needed it to kill.
I just one thing I did notice. I don't know if I saw it properly. I only watched a little bit, but so obviously you got your 3 teams of 4.
Mm-hmm.
So towards the end there was from the Warilla team, I think it was, that had they had a chat, but there was 5 people in the chat. So can you come off another rink and?
Yeah, so pretty much because it's a team game, if it's down to the nitty gritty, like pointy end of things, I suppose, you can call upon the skips from the other rink just to have a quick chat and say, look, we've this behind on the scoreboard, on the overall, and this is what the position is in the head, and they can give their advice. It's the same in the single gender pennant as well. They do the exact same.
Yep. Yeah, well, that's one thing we don't get to do over here is the
really?
pennants. There's no other clubs, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because it's such a good competition.
We do it in golf. We make up a sort of a version of the pennants where we used to fold the map into quarters, and wherever you lived, that's who you played for.
That's cool.
We try and tennis do the same. They have it's actually the oldest tennis tournament competition I think in the world ever. It's hasn't been played consecutively, but it was actually first played before the Davis Cup was way back.
Yeah, right.
So they do that. So they've got another map which is a little bit more technical, as we know.
Could you do that with bowls?
Well, we've looked at it. The problem is we've got people like Shay, Tim, Phil, Geordie, Ryan Dixon when he was here, Ellie Dick. They all live in the same area, and the other teams would just be absolute. But we could try it. Ummy's out there too. Andrew Umloff just here. He's the golf pro down at our golf club, and he's good at any sport that he does.
There's always one.
Yes. Anyway, he's a great bowler. He made our... So we had, I think, about 30 of us it wasn't that many, 25 for the Champions of Champions to qualify. And he was the undefeated, but we had a double round robin, double chance. And he won the first, he lost the first one after being undefeated and then got beaten again. So
wow.
Kev came 4th here, king of the tiebreak.
King of the tiebreak.
But yeah, everyone has their own little sport. Teddy's always used to be a good golfer. He doesn't play much anymore, stuck to his bowls. But
yeah, it'd be cool if you could sort of introduce a little competition like that. I know you say you all live in the same corner of the map, but...
And the sun's out again, which is good to see.
It's lovely.
Another loose end here. I think Tony's bowl, the purple bowl, which is closest to...
I'd say that's still shot. I'd say it's just the one.
Yeah, towards the camera there. See what's happening here.
I mean, there is a shot on here. He can come under the front
Oh,
blue.
whoa.
Yeah, so it's 4 seconds. That's
Right,
what he's
okay.
saying. So if he can see under Punga's front bowl to get the bowl clean, even if he does get the jack right back, he's only going to go the one down still. And technically he could follow on through. So probably worth playing the shot.
A little bit of insight there. Thanks, Jess.
No problem.
Take that purple bowl out.
Yes.
Just zoomed in on the head there, so you can clearly see that purple bowl of Tony Cicluna's.
Looks a touch wide. Could work off something.
I thought it... Oh.
Oh, it's probably got the shot out of it, to be honest.
Yep. So, good little gamble there.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, it wasn't really a gamble, was it?
I mean, you got to look at risk versus reward. He had no risk. He was only going to go the one down at most if he got the jack clean.
It's like throwing $1 on 101 outsider, wasn't it?
Yeah.
10 all. We're about to begin end number, must be 13.
So it's
14.
18 ends for this one, so a little bit longer for the guys. I know the ladies played 18 ends in their sections, but a little bit of extra time, so...
Yeah, those 15 end games were very short, weren't they?
Very short, yeah.
So the rain's washed a few of the names off the scoreboard, but we can see there the Norfolk team. Who's out there? Jan, Annie, and Pauline.
Yeah.
They're down 8-14. I'm not sure who they're playing. Apologies, I've just got here after school, so I don't really know what's going on. How's Ummy going? Ummy's up 15-7 against the Pottsville team. Where's Pottsville?
Pottsville is, it's just past the border. Yeah. So they're actually,
New South Wales.
yeah, sorry.
Oh,
They're-
Oh, just near the border of Queensland
Yeah.
and New South Wales. Yeah.
So the lead, I believe, is from Beanley.
Bain Lee.
Yeah, so that's still Gold Coast region, but sort of heading more north towards Brisbane. And then these two Pottsville boys in the purple.
Yeah, Tony.
That's two pretty good lead bowls by Tony there. He's bowled very well this game.
He's a good player, Tony. Went one of our players at the World Bowls last year.
Yep.
Really worked on his bowls the last couple of years. He didn't play that much, and then was a bit of a golfer actually. And then he just got the bug for the bowls, and he was up here pretty much every day. And slowly saw him less on the golf course and more up here.
Yeah, well, if you put the time in, you know.
Tony, we've got the shot.
I think he took the minor singles last year. That was an epic game against Tricks.
Yep.
Something there, eyes good.
Paulie Hinkson now. Just the viewers that watched on Sunday, he's found his phone, which is good. Not sure where, but it's full. Oh, bit of a throw with the towel. Probably a bit early to throw in the towel, Paulie. Do you ever get angry on the mat?
No, I don't. Sometimes the most you'll ever get from me is a slap on the leg.
Yep.
That is the most you'll ever, and that frustrates people. Because, I don't know, I'm constantly just, I don't know, I'm just quite a relaxed person on the green.
Good couple of balls there from Wally, is it? Bowl?
Yeah.
Looks 2 seconds.
Got one. Yeah, Paulie.
To zoom in with the high-end preview.
This is better, just got to run. It's not quite there. Great track.
Who is an angry bowler? Can you name names?
Who isn't
Or can you describe an angry bowler without giving their name away, but so that people know who they are?
Oh, look, there's a few, and everyone does different things, I suppose. But it's how you know you get into them. And I think the more they get frustrated and the more relaxed you stay, the more it frustrates them. Because they're like, it's not phasing this person what I'm doing.
Johnny Grode, our fellow commentator, he's been known to frisbee the mat.
Yes.
And
yeah,
there
we
used
get
to
that.
be there used to be a picket fence, so it was up the top here, but roughly where those gas tanks are down there. And he managed to flip one over, and then he had to walk all the way around. Best story is Muchi, though, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
At the Commonwealth Games, he
What did
don't know
Muchi
if I'll
do?
get in trouble for telling this, but I believe he launched his bowl over the fence and had to leave, walk out of security, go out and get the bowl, and come back in to get through security.
That's brilliant. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, look, you get the fling of the mat, you get the kick of the bowls into the ditch, you get just those things, slap of the leg, flick of the rag or the towel, get the people that talk to themselves.
Well, I listened to the broadcast from the other day, and Paulie was in. Kieran, the technical director, goes, "Well, Paulie must be winning. He's smiling."
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He said, "There's no way."
Yeah, I always was told, and it's just something I've always done. You should walk off the green, and people should not be able to tell whether you've won or you've lost, and that's what I've rolled with. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have that same strength as you do.
Well, we had a funny one in this this tournament the other day. We were all on the back green here, and then there was a heck of a noise over at the back of all the vehicles over there, and someone was giving their frustrations away, and
Oh, really?
came back on.
Oh,
Good work there from Tony Cicluna, fixing the camera. It was funny yesterday, his shot bowl was actually just out of screen.
yeah.
He got behind the camera and saw it and went, ooh, and moved the camera to make sure his bowl was in shot.
Good work, Tony.
Not sure who's holding. I think it's Tony's purple bowl that's
Still holding shot.
to the right. Just to the right amongst those two tealy coloured bowls.
Could be just shot. So I'd say
Bit of zoom in there.
it's just going to look to promote one of those green bowls or get a touch on the jack if he gets under. Just nice and confident here. He's definitely under it. Going to draw the shot.
I think he's got it.
Drawing the shot, I think.
Yep. Teddy's still with the bowl to come. Teddy can produce. He apparently he was on fire before I got here.
Yes, indeed, Kieran, he was.
Well, he's got some pace behind
Yeah,
it.
he's going to
Looking
knock
for
the shot ball out, I think. Oh, has he got it?
Wow.
One. Great bowl, Teddy.
Very good bowl.
This arm wrestle continues. Teddy Evans' Norfolk team up 11-10.
I reckon, mate. It is.
Wondering where our around the grounds man is. He's gone walkabout.
I mean, expect nothing less, really.
I was just going to ask him.
That's it, mate. Yeah, you bet. Yeah. Oh, losing on everything. Winning on everything but losing.
I go see if he can get a couple.
Yeah, yeah. It's short, mate. Throw it back. Well, where do you want it? Yeah.
Been out for a few dinners while you've been here? Any good restaurants?
Yeah, so I went to Hilly's.
Oh, yeah,
So
that's
I
good.
went with Cameron and his sister Sam and Carl. So and that was really, really lovely. I'm not sure where we're off to tomorrow. We're going to Punga's tonight for a barbecue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then we did the fish fry, which was honestly to die for. Yeah, it's been really actually amazing. I've never eaten so much fish
Yeah, I'm not a big fish fan, but the fish here is really, really good.
to die for.
And the way they cook it.
Oh, yep.
Now, I was talking about Muchi before, but I believe you went over for nibblies at his house
We
yesterday.
did.
Not a bad little house he's got
Oh
there.
my God.
View's
I
pretty
was
ordinary, though.
so jealous. Yeah, I said, what an awful place. Like, it was just beautiful. It's probably the most beautiful house I've ever been to. View was incredible. It was like a painting.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, he cooked some fish for us, and it was just the cherry on top, really.
Yeah, he's got a nice little spot. We won't say where it is, but it's very good view.
Let go.
It's on Norfolk Island for those wondering.
Yeah.
But great view of the north side.
So no bowls really behind the head so far from the leads. See what Punga's got. This one's definitely going to be behind the head, I think.
Couple of people watching. Apologies, I've just got the Facebook up. So Glenn Mitchell. G'day, Glenn. I remember you. Say hi to Phil, Peddle and Geordie from Glenn and Trish from Tarmore in New South Wales. I think they're over here for the NIO triples earlier in the year.
Lovely.
Mike Watts is a regular viewer from Wales that tunes in.
Yeah, right.
And our good mate Jared Jeffrey is part of the commentary team. Waiting for the barge to go back to Maggie Island. I hope the kids have been playing up for you, Kieran. And he wanted to know if the phone was found near the keys. Bit of an in-joke there if you'd been listening, but
Need to be on those lines.
my keys went missing the
line.
weekend
Oh,
before.
did they? Oh, no. Is that a bit of a Norfolk Island joke? Do, like, people say that a lot?
Not
'Cause
really.
when we got here,
It's actually pretty serious when you lose your keys because you know someone's actually been...
because Phil goes, because we're not used to not locking doors or not locking cars. Like, we lock everything. And he's like,
It's
oh,
not
you know,
right. Take the grass.
don't really need to lock your door. He's like, I've lost my house keys. I don't know where they are.
That's it. That's how you lose keys, by taking them out.
Yeah.
No, the only time I've had my car stolen was by an 80-year-old here, so that was good.
Oh my God, really?
Cut it out, Paulie.
One of my
Cut it out, mate.
fellow members of the golf club, I won't say his name, but
Bad luck.
let's just say he borrowed it one night.
That is just unheard of. Like, oh. So,
It's all right. He got me every time he saw me. I got a free drink out of him for a year,
Nice.
so that worked out well.
yeah, probably then, yeah. What's Wall got? Got some weight behind it. I think he's going to be a touch wide.
Well, he's going to hit
from
Paulie's
that
bowl up.
one. Yeah.
I don't think it's shot though.
I'm trying to figure out whether I think the light blue one could be shot.
See what Teddy's got to say.
All good, boys. All good.
All right, few updates. So up on rink number 2, Esther's team, the Norfolk Island team, is 23-5 up against Somerville. Shay's team is up 20-10 against Ocean Shores. There must be a few Ocean Shores members in that.
Yeah,
then,
there are quite a few, yeah.
so is it
Sam?
She's Ocean Shores.
She's
so
Ocean Shores, yeah.
there must be at least 4 there. Mingara and Morwell. Is Morwell beating Mingara now? Sure.
Well, I asked the lady. So yeah, she said
Okay.
she's gonna-
What was the score earlier? All right, well, we've got Morwell beating Mingara, which is a bit disappointing for Central Coasties. And Poverty Point leads, is it Portland? Portland 21-8 after 14.
Well, Teddy's just got the shot there. I think Sarge will just look to land the bowl or get a bit of the jack.
I think it's going to be a bit short.
Yes, just with that rain, the green has slowed up just a touch.
Gone close, though.
Still got it?
Paul indicating 1. Teddy asking, still got it.
Ah, don't turn.
Teddy does the commentary for us. Good to have him on the mic.
Yeah.
I was saying before, if we mic up Punga, how will our ears go after with having Teddy in the right and Punga in the left?
He's such a nice guy. Like,
Oh, they're both lovely
they're
guys.
both, I actually haven't met Teddy. So, but yes, no, you're right. I get what you're saying, but yeah. So,
One down.
I think Sarge should be looking to play a similar shot. I would be playing the same hand through his. He gets around, he gets the jack.
Is he trying to spit the kitty to
He's got a bit
Punga's
of
back bowl?
line through his eye.
I'll tell you what. Oh, unlucky.
What an effort.
I like Sarge.
That was correct. You reckon?
Yep.
Looks like 1 to Norfolk.
So that'll make the score
12-10.
12-10 after 15.
3 to go.
Still a very close game.
Bloody good on.
Really, you only need 3 ones and
Why do it like that? Just go with 3.
yeah, why don't we just get 3 sixes? So
A bit longer this end. Down there on rink 10, just next door to our current rink. Looks like the Pottsville boys are making a little bit of a comeback, back to 15-11.
it's a very close game too. Just with that, like I said, with that rain coming down, can
It's start
change the
time.
aspect
That's
of the
all right,
game.
mate.
Yeah, definitely.
We know all about that, don't we, Kevin?
We do. We do.
Mixed
You
pairs are up 7-0. in the first set, lost the first set, and then lost the second set.
Oh no.
I think rain came after about 5 ends of the first set.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it definitely can make all the difference.
Yeah, mate, just be your own.
Do you do anything with your grip or anything when it's raining? Any changes, or do you use any?
I'm fairly lucky because the grip in my bowl is quite a deep grip, so I usually don't have much trouble gripping the bowl in the wet, and I usually do, if it's just spitting, I'll start wiping the bowl, but if it's just torrential rain, it'll be wet on wet. So wet hand, wet bowl.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Do you use any of the Grippo stuff? You don't need that?
I will give my bowls or my hand the odd champion spray, but no bets, no Grippo.
Champion spray. That's specific. That's
Champion spray, yep, for champions.
Send me some of that over.
We need that.
Yeah, no, it's good. I usually just spray my left hand, not my right, and I'll just like rub them together
okay.
before the game, and then maybe give the bowls a quick wipe, just so they're not shiny.
What size bowls? 2s or 3s?
Size 3.
Size 3, yeah.
Yeah, so I use Drake's Pride.
Right, yeah.
There's different using size 1s these last
Yeah,
few
yeah,
days.
exactly. and Nike shoes.
And Nike shoes. Nike should make bowl shoes, just saying.
There you go. You know what Nike was first called?
No.
Blue Ribbon.
Really?
So the guy that invented them was a runner,
Mm.
and he needed to come up with a name for his shoe, and he had lots of blue ribbons from all his wins.
So you called them blue. Yeah, right. Okay.
I don't know where the Nike came. Someone told him. I can't remember that part of the book. Good book, though.
Yep. Well, that's unlucky from Walt.
Yeah, just hits Tony's purple bowl in.
Look, it's not too bad. It's probably just in front of Jack High. It really does give them something to land or a better look at the Jack. It's just a fatter target, I think. So probably not too bad. It was the shot anyway. Yeah, and it's a Nike swoosh, not a tick.
Swoosh.
Did you know that?
No, that's a good bit of trivia there.
Yeah, it's a swoosh.
A swoosh or a swoosh?
A swoosh. Well, my American friend said swoosh, so maybe it's a swoosh.
Oh, Paulie.
Well, that certainly made it a little trickier for Sarge's team.
Just adjusting the camera there. You can see now Paulie holding shot. Tony second.
So
Tony's third.
Sarge's called ditch weight on the forehand, picking the gap through the blue bowls. Try and get the Jack. Unfortunately, they've got nothing behind the Jack, so it's making it quite difficult to...
Oh, hits that one in. Definitely 3 now.
Yes, and you really don't want to drop a 3 here. You don't want to drop a number, really, if you're Sarge's team. Just having 2 ends to go after this. I think that blue bowl would be Jack High, so I'd probably be looking to either draw between the light blue and the dark blue on that forehand side, or play on your backhand, draw up, sit that shot bowl, which is Jack High. If you turn the purple, then you're giving yourself a better look at it.
Now you can see there, Jess is correct. The blue bowl of Paul, is Jack High.
Yeah, just in front of Jack High. So it's probably a pretty good guide, rather than, playing that forehand, losing your bowl, and bowls are made for holes, so and there's plenty in that head.
Teddy playing the backhand, trying to promote, I think, Tony's bowl.
Teddy playing the backhand.
Or was he getting around the back?
Just trying to draw another. And that is exactly what Sarge should be doing. He can afford to play a little more weight on that hand because he can work off Teddy's last and land the shot bowl.
Big bowl here. This could pretty much be game.
Yeah, 4 down. He's got 2 to play, but if he can do it with his first, it'll take the pressure off with his second. He's playing big weight.
I'll tell you what,
Is he
I'm
gonna
right in
get the
line with
jack?
this.
Oh.
I'm lucky.
Well, he's opened it up. He was right on target. Still the 3.
Teddy will probably put another one right in there, though.
Yeah, I mean, it would be quite handy if you can put one right in the place of that purple one. He's going to be
Little-
slightly wide.
Yeah, definitely wider than the last one. Could be good at the back, though, if it hangs on. Into the ditch.
Now, Asad should...
What are you doing here? Trying to get the one, or just try and cut it down to
Look,
one or two?
you want to cut it down to 1 or 2, but you want to also give yourself the chance at getting the shot. So I would be playing a little less weight than he did with his last, and just looking to land either one of those bowls. If he's dropping slightly short, he could cut out that third one. Chance for a bit of the jack.
Just Tony moving in the background, trying to watch his own bowl on TV there, I reckon.
Then again, he could play the exact same weight and rumble up through the front, get both bowls, get the jack.
Here we go.
It's slightly less weight, which is what I said. He's close.
Is it up? Is it up? Oh, no. Bad luck.
That's unfortunate.
It is up, but ducks under.
3.
3.
Oh, it's a good little number for Norfolk going into the last 2 ends. It's where you want to be. 5 in front, 2 to play.
Airtime. Down and up. Or in and out. Get it up or up and back. Or in and out.
All right, some clouds coming in. 2 ends to go. 15-10. Andrew's got a 5 or a 6 there because they're now up 21-11 on rink number 10 over Pottsville as the rain comes back. The team of Pauline, Jan and Annie Pledger are down 16-12, couple ends to go. And Debbie, Adams, Tanya and Mel seem to be home and hosed against the Lithgow girls.
It's a good win by them.
What did I say, Debbie Adams? Sorry, Debbie Smith. Debbie, not with a Y. I'll get slapped for that. All right, can Tony seal it here? It's already got 1 just behind the head.
2 very good lead bowls by Tony. Really setting up the team there. Punga really needs to either draw the shot and preferably behind the jack.
He's coming under here.
Just with that rain come over, maybe.
So Punga obviously organised this tournament, obviously make sure he gets a good team. Getting through the quarters.
Yeah, they've done well, yeah. I mean, I think he knows these boys from Grand Views.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
One of them is actually his cousin. Wally's and Menzies, like
Ah.
Adams family here, which is related to Punga.
There you go.
I played him against him at this team this morning.
Paulie. Good bowl, Paulie.
Well, that's just about cemented it, I think.
Holding 3.
If Wall is missing here, he needs to miss under the line. Not going to. He needs to stay up. She's also not going to.
All right, can Paulie put another one in there? It's going to be short. Is that in a good spot to stop a drive or taking something back? Not that they've got anything back, but...
Look, it's not in the worst spot for a drive. Wall shouldn't really be driving because he wants to stay on and try and set something up at the back. in an area here. Just needs to hurry a little. It's not too bad. It's pretty good.
Cut one out, but doesn't really needs to be making shots, don't they? But at least
Yeah.
it's there.
It's there and it's behind the head, so that means, you know, if Teddy doesn't happen to draw one close, Sarge can look to play a similar shot to what he called while on, trail the jack for 2. He could do it with his 3rd, but Sarge really wants to be past the head as well, try and set up a little bit of a number, give them the best chance possible going into that final end. I think you'd want at least a 2, a 3 preferably here.
Teddy on the back end. Oh, good bowl. Puts
That's
the third one back in
great
there.
bowl by Teddy. That makes it very hard to pick up a number if you're Sarge's team. He's still got to try and land the bowl or get a touch on that jack.
Crowd out here.
Yeah, it's a bit of trying to get a little camera shot of what's behind us. Everyone's out here in the VIP area, as we like to call it. Phil now, he's going hard, trying to disrupt.
It's very close. Got to get down.
Ooh. Well, it's better than what it was.
Well, he's only 1 down. Just means with his next, he's got to play the perfect draw shot. And maybe just take that jack. Just enough for 2.
He doesn't like it. All right, where's he going, Jess?
Okay, so he needs to go under that bowl. I think he needs to go under the bowl and draw the shot.
So forehand, his forehand. So he.
He could go either way. There's quite a bit of traffic on that forehand
Yeah.
for him. Yeah, either way, he just wants to draw the shot. Yeah, so he's going the backhand, draw the shot, touch on the jack, preferably just enough for 2.
I think he's going to be a little bit under again, like he was towards the end of the last end.
That's a shame because he's got perfect weight.
Chickle it enough, no.
Yeah, so that'll be 1 to the Norfolk boys, and that'll put them 6 in front with 1 to play. So needs a full count here to go to an extra end.
Well, at NIHO triples, which is a. Must have dropped. What's that? That's a 3-bowl trip. So 9 bowls are out there. Paulie's team dropped an 8 on the last end.
Oh, wow.
Wasn't the same team, but I wouldn't remind him of it. He's pumping his fist out there. As I said, he smiles when he's ahead.
Yeah. Look, those numbers do happen.
All right, Tony's put it in the ditch. Oh, no. Did it go in the ditch?
It was going to, but in this tournament, they just placed the other skip will just place the jack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good idea.
So, yeah, the opposition will get the mat and the jack in hand.
So they could have moved the mat then if Punga could have moved the mat.
Yes, could have moved the mat if they wanted to. Interesting that they didn't go for some sort of tactic. They've just gone middle, considering they do need a 6. Which against these Norfolk boys is going to be quite hard. Yeah.
Come on, Punga, what can you do?
Punga needs to be behind the head here, behind the jack. I've jinxed him. I've jinxed him big time.
Yeah, it's about 1.5 meters short, if not more.
Unfortunately, I think that is their chance of a 6. Just about gone.
And the sun's out again.
It's like Victorian weather.
All right, Punga with his second. Looks to be better. Yep,
It's a great bowl.
that's where you needed the first one, right?
Yes, that is exactly where he needed the first one.
Tickles the kitty as well.
They played into that game today. No matter what, they got in front. They were waiting for the builder before they got up.
All right, Paulie on the back end. He likes it. Is he going to take the kitty? Oh, tickles it.
He really liked that. He could play it with confidence, knowing that they're 6 up going into that last end, so why not?
All right, Wally's last bowls, possibly of the tournament. Is it going to sit? No, it's going to run through. So you're part of the coaching clinic tomorrow morning?
I will be roundabout. I know I want to leave most of the coaching to the professionals, Cameron and Carl, but I am here to help. I know bowls enough. So if anyone has any questions, they can come up and approach me. I don't bite, so
Yeah, go on, Paulie.
just here to help.
Carl's a man of many talents. Saw him out on the roller. He's been measuring. He's been commentating.
Yeah, and he's good on. He loves a good chat. So he used to be greenkeeper by trade at Penrith Bowls Club. But yeah.
Kieran being very entertaining online the other day.
Yeah.
Live stream.
I think I was asking too many questions for Carl, to be honest. What happens when this happens?
He loves talking, so it's fine.
I think that's when he gave you the look going, "You want in?"
That's honestly, we did a bit of live stream commentary at Platinum Pennant in the finals. We had a bye in the first game, and we were doing it was like 20 minutes of commentating for St John's versus Mount Lewis. And they said, we'd really like a female to come on and chat. And I was like, yeah, no problem. And they said, but can you bring someone? So I said, it was either my skip or it was Carl. And I said, well, I may as well bring Carl.
Sorry, just to interrupt, but Teddy's just made one there, and that's all bar
That'll
done.
be it, yeah.
If it wasn't already. Sorry, Jess.
No, and then I was like, and then we sat down, I'm thinking, big mistake. Like, I did not say one word because Carl just kept talking. I just sat back. I was like, I don't know whether this is a good thing or a bad thing.
Be good to. We don't quite have the capabilities yet we've got the wireless mics, but we don't have any way of contacting Teddy, like getting to talk to him.
Into the earpiece.
It'd be great to have a little sideline eye or something.
A bit like they do in the BPL and the
Yeah,
Australian
I
Open.
want to see what we can do tomorrow. Maybe you can just give you the wave. Just
Yeah.
say something. Unless you want to be up here, of course.
Just
We
go-
do have a fourth microphone,
Get
so we
like a
can do
little,
that.
yeah, get a little mic and then get someone to run down and be like asking questions. I don't know.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, all bar.
Well, it was a great game anyway. I know the score sort of blew out toward the end, but, they were very close for a long while. And, well, good on these boys for getting to the quarterfinals as well.
Yeah, when I saw it pop up on the TV in there of who the quarterfinals were, I was like, we got to get that one on Rink 9. So, Tony's just takes his job way too seriously.
Got the camera in hand.
I think he wants to be part of our crew, but he keeps winning. So,
well done to the Norfolk team. So through to the semis now. I'm not sure who they play.
I think they play Ummy.
Oh, the other Norfolk team.
Do you want me to get Teddy in here to chat to you two to finish it off?
Nah, we don't. No, not today. He's got to do raffles and things like that. Actually, I've got to do the raffles today. Well, that's it for today's quarterfinals. Final score, Hayden, Teddy Evans, 17. Phil Sarge Matthews, 10. A good game. Just a couple of late ends there that went the Norfolk Island way, and they were able to send themselves through to the semis, which I'm pretty sure they're actually up against the other Norfolk team of Andrew Umloft, Muchi Christian, and David Magri.
That'll be a really good game.
We might we'll see what we can do. If you're available to commentate, I won't be here, but
yeah.
Kev's learned how to switch now, so I'm bloody redundant.
No, you're not. Thanks for having me this afternoon. It's been great.
Thank you, Jess. Thank you, Carl.
No problem at all. Glad
And,
to be here. I'll be back tomorrow if you need. So
Yep. Enjoy your dinner at Punga's. Oh no, sorry,
yeah,
Curtis
tonight.
Punga's
yeah.
tonight.
Yeah,
Yep. And I hope the sun comes out for tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll be back. We'll try and bring you the semis, which I think are about 11:30ish, roughly. Again, just tune in the Facebook page. It'll pop up like an alert. And then the finals at 2, but hopefully it's a little bit later and we'll get that fully streamed. Thanks to everyone that's helped today, and that's all from Norfolk Island Bowling Club.